crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. That is incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Caught out right by Renfro, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
To throw for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They're trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. The 14-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Robert Tonyan hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man, that's Renfrow. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's Jacobs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 63 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14.
17. Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And less than a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
First down, Chiefs.
Now they try the right side here. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9.
And now here's a carry heading left.
The running back again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, he can probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chiefs 24, Raiders 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Touchdown, defense. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. I know he ain't got it.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Tight down, tight. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. We own them. We own them.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it,
You could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Just Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Mahomes to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes finding Hardman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Raiders likely going to get out of there.